One, two, three. This is Dr. Alex Avila and Love University. I'm an author, speaker, and psychologist, and we're back. And not only are we back, we're in a live venue tonight, which is called Decades here in Anaheim, where we're going to have our Dating Masquerade event 3 weeks from today on Valentine's Day. And I'm very excited about that. And we have here Reggie, my producer. And today, how you doing, Reggie?
I'm great, thank you.
Now today, Reggie, we're going to switch the roles a little bit. I'm going to have you ask me some questions. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the whole idea of the dating masquerade and love types and how do you find a compatible mate, a soulmate? Because we're getting close to Valentine's. It's the time of love and people really want to find that right person. So Reggie, the floor is yours.
All right, so tell me, Dr. Avila, well, what is the dating masquerade for singles anyway?
Well, I wrote the book Love Types, and actually we're in our 20-year anniversary now. And we talk about the idea that singles, when they go out, it's like a masquerade. When they put on masks to impress the other person, but many times they're not really being who they really are, authentic. So they need to take off the masks and then eventually find out who they are. And sometimes they're not compatible. So we're reversing that. We're actually going to create an event where people are wearing masks at the very beginning with their personality type colors based on their type, so they can mingle and discover each other from the inside out. So it's a whole new approach to love and connection. And that's our purpose here, to help people find better connections and better love.
I understand that this is the 20th year anniversary of your bestseller Love Types, used by over 40 million internet followers to find love. How does Love Types work?
Well, Love Types is based on 60 unique personality types, based on a theory called the Myers-Briggs. It's the most popular personality test in the world. So I applied it to relationships and love. And Love Types came out 20 years ago, and it's in the #1 dating site in China, and it's used a lot in many different ways. And the idea is to first learn how to embrace who you are, your personality type, and then find someone who resonates with your style. For example, we have what are called the meaning seekers, people that love psychology, philosophy, and spirituality. We have the excitement seekers, those that love outdoor events, like, bungee jumping, river rafting, and also going out to nightclubs and other places where you can meet a lot of people. So based on these personality types, we can learn how to, first of all, accept who we are, embrace ourselves, and then find the right person. Because many times singles don't do that. They actually, like I said, try to impress each other with a false personality, but then later on they discover they're not compatible, and then many times we have divorces and heartbreak. So the key is from the very beginning to find out your own unique style and then find that right person.
I hear this a lot, actually, that opposites attract. Is that true?
Well, Reggie, you know something? They only attract in one place. It's in the movies. You ever see these movies like romantic comedies where, he's a homie from the hood and she comes from Harvard University and she's a sociologist and she's investigating some research, and they fall in love, and she gets shot, and he saves her, and they get married. But at the end of the movie, it's wonderful. In the real world, what would happen if they got really married and then 5 or 10 years later they realize they're really very different? Many times it might not work out. And research shows that actually similarities attract, being similar in your deepest values, your goals, and your desires. So the whole idea of Love Types and the idea of the masquerade is to help people find someone from the very beginning who resonates with their deepest values and goals and interests.
I gotta ask, what are the 4 love type personality groups?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, we have what are called the meaning seekers, people that love psychology, philosophy, spirituality, and the arts. Then we have the excitement seekers, those that like to look for adventure and fun. Also, Reggie, there's what we call the knowledge seekers, and I think you might be one of those who love knowledge and wisdom and learning and competence. You like to be the best in what you do. And then we have the security seekers, those people that like tradition, responsibility, family. They like to be loyal to their partner. They like to have something that's very steady and reliable. So those are the 4 different groups. So what we're going to do is, in the masquerade party, you're going to have a different color. For example, red is going to be excitement seeker. Blue may be meaning seeker. And then we're going to interact and mingle based on those different colors or personality types to see if people can find the right person.
This is a question I've been pondering for a while. I feel like I have some investment in myself.
Yes.
Why do singles have such a hard time finding the compatible partner?
Reggie, I was trying to help you with that. Remember, we said I would give you $100 for a date, right? If you can find the right woman. I know you've had some issues with that. What's been the problem, Reggie, so far?
Well, let's just say I'm having trouble finding a compatible partner.
Okay, I understand. I know you're a little introverted and shy, right? So it's hard to get out sometimes. But I think you've told me before that they seem to be one way, they seem to be like you, and then all of a sudden they seem like they don't like you as much. What do you think that is?
I'm really not sure. I think women connect with me a very different way or whatever than they...
Are you in the friend zone, Reggie?
I guess so. I guess so. I don't try to. I could see that before. I was like, okay, I'm not asserting myself as a male.
Right.
And now I'm like, okay, I got to stop doing that, asserting myself as a male. That still happens, so...
Right. Well, part of it, Reggie, I think, is being authentic to yourself. Now, we're going to talk later about the 4 magic questions. Basically, understanding those questions can determine what your love type is, what your romantic style is. And then, Reggie, you need to resonate and go out in places where you can meet women that resonate with your style. In fact, I'll ask you the questions right now, Reggie.
All right.
Are you ready?
All right, let's
okay.
do this.
What do you do for fun in your spare time?
Read, watch movies, go out to eat, try to explore new places. That's something new.
So you sound like you're an internal energy person. You like to get energy from your own thoughts. What's your favorite movie, Reggie?
My favorite movie?
Yes.
Oh, man. Gun to my head.
Oh,
Brazil.
I haven't heard that movie. Gun to your head.
It's a great one.
Murder
It's a great
mystery
one.
or something. Or you mean that if you had to pick one?
Yeah. Just because I'm on the spot, Brazil by Terry Gilliam.
Brazil. And why did you like that movie?
It really spoke to me at an early age. It was like one of my first movies. It was like, wow, that's a movie. You know, like it's not like movies aren't just entertainment. There's something artistic about them, something about the human condition, and it really spoke to me about that.
Right. It sounds like you're a logical guy, kind of, Reggie. Like you analyzed it. You said, I like the artistic side of it. So you probably go more by your head in terms of making choices. So that's the second question. Another question is, what would you do, Reggie, if you won $10 million?
I won $10 million. I would save half of it, spend as much as I need to buy new like equipment, podcasting equipment, video equipment, and the rest, I think I'd treat myself.
You'll get a cappuccino and a fresh shave or something.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
So, Reggie, you're a very practical kind of person. I think you're very feet on the ground. But also, you're a little imaginative, too, would you say?
I think that's a fair description of me.
And then finally, Reggie, I got 2 tickets to Las Vegas, but we have to go tomorrow. It's award day. Would you go or no?
Probably not.
Okay. So you are more of a planner, Reggie. You wouldn't take off, right? Unless you had a beautiful girl waiting for you and you could meet her and all that.
I'd consider it.
There you go. Okay. So, Reggie, you're what we call the administrative personality. It's called the ISTJ and the Myers-Briggs. So you're very structured personality. You're very family-oriented. And also you have a little bit of scientist in you. I can see that you're kind of a scientist personality. So those are the kind of questions that we ask people, like if you meet someone, you go to a store or a social event, you can ask the questions, and they're very simple questions. They're not really obtrusive. So people don't realize that you're actually getting to know their real personality. So you can basically take out their mask by those 4 magic questions, and then know if you're compatible. For example, Reggie, you're what we call the administrative personality. You are a very logical kind of guy, and you do very well with a woman who's either one like you, or maybe even a caretaker. Someone who's also very structured and also practical, but also a little bit emotional. You're the perfect mom kind of personality that can make you warm cookies, make sure you feel loved and protected. Wouldn't that be nice, Reggie?
Yeah, I could see the appeal in that.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. And of course, she's a nice girl at the same time, and you would enjoy her. So the idea is that by doing this, Reggie, at the very beginning, we understand who we are first, embrace our type, and then go out and meet people based on our love type or personalities.
Right. Well, knowing all that, where can I meet my ideal love type?
Well, I think, Reggie, you're a scientific guy, so I would go to maybe Star Trek conventions, Comic-Con, right? And I think you go to those places, right?
I do. I'd love to.
So anything related to scientific events, things related to knowledge and competence. You like to learn things, inventions, things like that, technology. That's where you would win a woman that's kind of like your personality, that has your style. Or even if it's a caretaker woman, maybe related to family events, community activities. So basically what we teach people in the love types and also the Masquerade parties is that you can really go out in the world, whether it's online networking groups or maybe offline activities, and meet the right person based on your style. For example, you might love dogs, for example, and you're a caretaker personality, so you like to take care of animals. Or if you are more of a meaning seeker, the person who loves psychology and philosophy, you might go to psychology clubs, spiritual organizations, workshops, and retreats. So again, it depends on your style. So this is what we're going to teach people on this particular night, on Valentine's Day here at the Decades Nightclub in Anaheim.
I've been with Love University for a little over a year now, so
Yes,
it's been a great, very momentous year.
Yes.
And I would like to ask for anybody listening who might not know, what is the mission of Love University?
Well, Richard, the mission, and I think I've talked about it the last few weeks, it's a big mission, is basically to eradicate loneliness by the year 2025. Many people don't realize that loneliness is now a health epidemic. People who are lonely have a 22% greater chance of dying early. And people that live alone had a 35% chance of dying early if they have this feeling called loneliness. And loneliness is not just about people, it's about your connection. You're disconnected from yourself, others, or your higher nature. So Love University, our idea is to help people connect with each other through our live podcasts, weekly shows, through our events that we're doing now. We're doing these community events. We're going to be doing this nationwide and worldwide, and creating a community of love type, people who love each other in a positive way with love energy. And that's going to eradicate loneliness. Because many times we think about millennials, for example, and millennials are often the loneliest people in the world because they're connected to their internet, to their technology. And research shows that technology or internet can do two different things. One, it can make you feel like you're less lonely because you can hook into some games and play people and virtual reality kind of things. But at the same time, it can make you feel more lonely because you're not really connected to real human relationships. You're far apart. You don't see the person. There's less intimacy. So the idea in Love University is to help people develop more intimacy to themselves, love with themselves, and then reach out to other people in a positive, loving community. And Reggie, the other thing about loneliness that's amazing is that it is contagious. Research studies show that people that had lonely friends and lonely loved ones were 52% more likely to be lonely. But the good news is that love is also contagious and also viral. So our idea at Love University is to spread loving energy to people throughout the nation, throughout the world, so they can be closer to each other, they can help each other, and have more what we call compassion and more empathy toward each other. So that's really our mission and our goal, Reggie, in terms of Love University. And we're making progress. We've grown 100% in the last 6 months, as you know, in terms of our listenership audience. This is our first live event we're going to be doing, and we're very excited. And this is going to be something very special that we're going to have here at the Decades nightclub in Anaheim, which is here close to Disneyland, actually. If anyone's here from out of state, or maybe even out of the country, it might be a good opportunity to bring your family and come here and visit us. It's going to be 7 o'clock till about midnight over here, and this is going to be a wonderful event.
So tell us more about this dating masquerade here in Anaheim.
Well, Reggie, you and I have been planning this for quite a while. We've been talking about this, over time. We finally have a great venue. Decades is a bar and grill here in Anaheim. It's a place that has live music, 80s and 90s, and also DJs. Decades has happy hour, drink specials, famous DJs. The owner is a wonderful guy, and the purpose really is to help people go back in time to their favorite decade, whether it's 80s, 90s, or even the present today. So on this special night, we're going to have our dating masquerade where people are going to have a mask and they can interact with each other. We're going to have mixers. Then people can go have some food. They can have some drinks. They can dance and really have a great night. At the end of the night, what's going to happen, Reggie, is that we're going to take the mask off and you actually might be able to find your soulmate. So instead of Cinderella and Prince Charming, we call it Typerella and Prince Type. So we're changing the whole dynamic where we get to know each other from the inside out. Because most of the time people meet each other based on superficial characteristics, looks or even a certain personality. But here we're going to do reverse. You're going to get to know the person by personality first and then by the outward appearance. And then you might be able to find a real compatible person. So we're very excited. The tickets are only $10 right now if you get it on Eventbrite. So you go to eventbrite.com and look up Dating Masquerade, Anaheim, California. And that's me, Dr. Alex Avila. And we're going to be there. Reggie, are you going to be there?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I'm going to get you a nice, maybe colorful mask, pink and red or something because you're a very colorful guy, I can tell.
Thank you.
And then we're going to have a lot of our psychology people and also people that like to have fun and people that are security seekers and people that are knowledge seekers. So we're going to bring a whole community of people together and we're going to basically have loving energy and get to know each other in a very positive, respectful, and kind way. And I invite you guys to go online right now, go to eventbrite.com and get your tickets. And we're selling out. People are really coming from a lot of places to come to this event. So anyways, Reggie, do you have any final comments yourself?
No, other than that, I'm excited about the event. Well, here right now, I'm just seeing it. It's a really nice venue. I'm looking forward to coming back here. I would definitely be coming back here even outside of Love University events.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, actually, Reggie, this is the most excited I've seen you in a while.
Oh, really?
I love your colorful shirt. Now people can see it live. Oh, yeah. Get the beautiful red, white, and blue shirt. And by the way, you have all the masks on your shirts, right?
Oh, yeah.
You got the yellow mask, right? You got the red mask, the blue mask, and white mask. So you actually are putting together the whole masquerade party right now. So again, Love University students, definitely like us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and also Decades. You want to check them out on their Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And we encourage you to call us in at 310-226-8090 for questions. And we're actually going to have a little special show. We're going to actually have contestants that volunteer that can win a date to a very beautiful place we're going to send them if they're compatible. So we're going to do like a little dating game show based on the love types in the masquerade. So if you want to be a contestant, email us at lovetype4u@aol.com. That's LOVETYPE, number 4, letter U at AOL.com. And again, visit us at loveuniversity.love. So Love University students, go out and get ready for the dating masquerade. Think about what you're going to be wearing that night and what you're going to do. And until next time, it's Dr. Alex Avila, Love University, and we're out.